The Sparrow and the Caged Hawk. Listen closely, because this story begins with a sound that should never echo in a forest: iron bars rattling in the wind. A young sparrow named Rin perched on a branch above an old wooden cage, wings trembling in the morning chill. Inside the cage sat a creature Rin had only seen from a terrified distance. A hawk, broad-shouldered, sharp-eyed, fearsome even in stillness. Yet this hawk did not strike. It did not glare. It simply stared through the bars at the sky it could no longer touch. Rin swallowed hard. For his whole life he'd believed hawks were unstoppable, masters of the wind, kings of the blue. But now, here was one, grounded. And something in Rin, something small and guilty and curious, whispered, "If even a hawk can be trapped, what chance do I ever have of becoming more than a sparrow?" He fluttered down, heart pounding. Hello?" he chirped. The hawk lifted her head. Her voice, when it came, was low and calm. "I'm called Selah, and no, little one, I won't harm you. Those days are behind me." Rin stepped closer. "Can I ask, what does it feel like to fly as high as you did?" Selah's eyes drifted to the horizon as if her mind soared there without her. "It feels," she said softly, "like the world is made of doors, and every gust of wind unlocks another." Rin's chest tightened with longing. "I wish I had wings like yours." Selah's gaze fell back to him, heavy, weary, almost envious. "And I," she whispered, "wish I had freedom like yours." The words struck Rin like a cold gust. Freedom? He'd never thought twice about it. He flew where he wanted, slept where he pleased, sang when the mood took him. But Selah, the hawk who once ruled the skies, was stuck staring at the world she could no longer enter. Days passed. Rin visited often. He brought berries, stories, rumors from the canopy. Selah shared tales of mountain thermals and rivers of cloud, of storms she'd ridden like wild horses. Their worlds were so different, yet each story made them feel closer. But one stormy night, everything changed. Wind screamed between the trees. Branches snapped. The cage groaned under the force of the storm. Rin woke to lightning splitting the night and saw the cage tipping, sliding toward a cliff edge, seconds from tumbling into the ravine below. Rin darted through the chaos, wings burning, feathers whipped by rain. "Selah! Hold on!" "I can't!" she shouted back. "The bars!" Another violent gust tore the cage loose. Rin didn't think. He dove. He grabbed the rope tangled around the cage's corner, beating his wings harder than he ever had in his life. The rope tightened with a jolt that nearly wrenched his tiny body apart. But he held on. He screamed through clenched beak, "Push! Lean something!" And inside the cage, Selah shifted her weight. The cage steadied just long enough for a fallen branch to wedge beneath it, keeping it from disappearing forever. When the storm finally calmed, Rin collapsed on the mud, gasping. Selah looked at him, eyes trembling with something fierce and bright. "You risked your life?" she whispered. Rin panted. "You said you didn't have freedom. I wasn't going to let you lose the sky forever." Selah lowered her head. "Little Sparrow, I lost the sky long before this cage, but tonight, you reminded me what it feels like to have someone believe I might touch it again." And with the softened light of dawn, something extraordinary happened. Humans came to check the damage. Seeing the wrecked cage, its lock snapped, they hesitated, looked at Selah, looked at the broken hinges, and after a long silent moment, they stepped aside. Selah stepped out into the open air for the first time in months. She spread her wings. They caught the newborn sunlight and flared like bronze fire. Rin stared, breathless, as she lifted off, slow at first, then stronger, circling above him. But she didn't rise to the heights of legends. Not yet. She flew low, close enough for Rin to hear her voice. "I once envied nothing. Then I envied freedom. Now, I envy your courage." Rin fluttered up to meet her, the sparrow beside the hawk, two impossibly different wings beating the same wind. And for the first time, Rin realized something. Greatness isn't found in size, or strength, or the sky you're born to. Greatness is found in the heart that dares to lift another. Selah soared higher. Rin followed as far as he could, laughing breathlessly as the wind rushed past. And in that rising morning, two creatures who had once envied each other finally understood the truth. Wings matter less than what you choose to do with them. If you enjoyed this story, please like, share, and subscribe to help the channel grow.